Dick Cheney, one of the most significant figures in American politics for half a century, passed away. It's a complicated legacy. I first met him when he was President Ford's exceptionally able chief of staff. Then I got to know him, fairly well as a congressman. Had dinners with him a couple times. Mark Shields and I once took him to a college basketball game. He was a very devout but very principled conservative, smart, thoughtful. One of his closest colleagues was Tom Foley, who later became the Democratic Speaker of the House. Chaney went on to become Secretary of Defense under President George H.W. Bush, where they really did masterfully execute the first Gulf War, threw Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait, got the global community to support it, and then left. However, as President Bush 43, 43 or 45, I get it confused, as President George W. Bush's vice president, he was an architect of the disastrous Iraq War and some of the torture and renditions following 9/11. And that really is something that his legacy just simply cannot escape. He had a good final chapter, standing up for the rule of law and against Trump and what his party has come to stand for. Said he voted for Harris in 2024. But what I really remember is on January 6, 2022, the House honored the Capitol Police, who risked a few lost their lives a year earlier to save all the violent mob trying to overturn a legitimate election. Almost all Republicans who profess to be the party of law and order outrageously stiffed those courageous cops, I guess fearing Trump's wrath. Only two showed up, the then Wyoming Congresswoman Liz Cheney and her dad. That was really, I think, a very nice finale to a long career.